let's see if I can do this without dropping my phone. I'm walking. I was originally going to walk up the hill at Eisenhower Park, which is the park we're passing right now, but I decided instead to walk on the Greenway because eventually, if I merge all these videos together, there'll be less discontinuity. Even if I do different greenways, there'll be less discontinuity in the visuals. Even if right now I'm starting the far northern end of the Leon Creek Greenway. Behind us is the far northern end of the Salado Creek Greenway. Or is this, I think this is Leon Creek, isn't it? Yes, the Salado Creek Greenway is behind us. But if I don't feel like coming all this way tomorrow, I'll film on the Salado Creek Greenway near my house, because there's a couple trailheads. And we'll meet it up. So this is, I made a post on my channel. 1 second, Mila's passing a dog. She's going to freak out. Excuse me. I know. It's a dog. You'll live. Yes, I know. This is very exciting. Yes, this is very exciting. Okay, so we're doing, we haven't been to the park in a while. So this is my plan to walk for the, to walk on the Greenway while I talk about the, right now, Wheel of Time. On the way here to the park, I listened to the prologue and most of chapter 1 of Eye of the World on my on 2.0x speed, which is awfully fast. But it refreshed my memory about what happens in the prologue and the first chapter. I'm not done with the first chapter. We'll finish the first chapter probably, I'm hoping tomorrow. We'll see how long I can keep this going. I know 90% of everything is just showing up, so let's show up. I don't think there's anybody. I can see some person in the distance, but I don't think I've seen them well enough to see their face. But I'm just going to kind of look off to the side here just so that we don't have, I just don't like filming strangers without their consent. So we're just going to kind of look off to the side here. So in the prologue, of course, we don't know anything about this world yet. And we are hearing for the first time about we start out with the home of a man named Luz Theron Telemon, where the house is wrecked and everybody in the house except for Luz Theron himself are dead. He's kind of wandering around in a daze, not aware of what's going on around him. I do wonder how the mental health part of this book is going to age, because of course this was from the early 90s, and our perception of mental health issues has evolved a lot since then. And he's definitely having a mental health crisis. He's oblivious to what's going on around him and is wandering around looking for his wife. And she is dead on the floor with this look of horror on her face because of how she died. So a man appears, and we were told his name, but we were also told he is Elan Morin Tedronai, I believe. It's been a long time. I mean, I just listened to it, but you know what I mean. And he was known as the betrayer of hope. And he gloats about how they're going to fight till the end of a time, how they've fought for thousands of years, and they're going to fight till the end of time. And Luz Theron's oblivious, because, again, he's having a mental health crisis. He, mountain cedar, which is these things here, is really high right now, which is really messing with my breathing. So I'll be puffy a little. So, Tedronai, the betrayer of hope. I don't know if we've learned the other name he goes by yet. Wow, I just listened to it and I can't remember. This is not boding well here. Anyway, the name we'll come to know him by later. Anyway, he does a quick and dirty healing of the mental health crisis that Luz Theron's going through. He suddenly becomes aware that he's just killed his entire family, all of his servants. He's wrecked his house. His stress causes a brand new mental health crisis, and he apparates or whatever. I'm no longer a big fan of Harry Potter, but there you go. out of the situation he's in, ends up alongside a river somewhere where he kind of flips out and blows up not just himself, but like the whole world. The ground heaves and everything shifts. A gigantic volcano appears where he did. The river he was on splits in half, and an island forms in the middle. This island will be important later. And then there's, just basically silence. Now, 3,000 years later, we are following a young man named Rand Althor, who is traveling into the village where, from his family farm, he lives in a part of the area that he lives in was said by Jordan to be Charleston, South Carolina. But the world is not like it is in but the area is not like it is in our world. There's mountains on the wrong side, and the ocean's like just jillions of miles away. But anyhow, they live in this little. Okay, Mila's about to freak out again. Excuse me. Yes, I know. There's a dog. I know, that's very exciting. Oh, she's actually relatively calm. So he and his father are traveling from their farm in the outskirts to the village of Emmons Field for Beltane, which of course is Beltane, basically, springtime festival. And he's really looking forward to it. And they're being followed by a man wrapped in black clothing on a black horse. And the wind doesn't touch his, the wind doesn't stir the cloak that he's wearing. And there's weird things going on. It's still winter, even though Beltane's scheduled for early spring when the lambs are already being born and things. It's still cold like winter. And there's wolves coming out of the forests and bears attacking people's lambs and stuff. And it's very, very apocalyptic feeling. But life must move on, so they bring the brandy that his father makes into town for Beltane. And we basically arrive at the village, and that's where we end. So I will upload this now. I think it's probably going to go up as a full video since it is 7.5 minutes. And I will, hopefully, I don't know if I will rejoin you at this point in the Greenway, or if I'll rejoin you in a different part of a different Greenway. But hopefully the visuals will match a little bit better than if I were walking in regular parks. Now, it's time to go up to the top of the little hill here. There's an observation deck, and post a different video from that. I will talk to you later, and when we finish chapter 1, and probably go on to chapter 2. Bye for now.